Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Gonna read through this full article here. There's a link in the description. I'll let you know that I'm not really in a position to give you any further background to this incident. I really don't have any details other than what's in this article here, which is pretty scant on details. I'm not really able to provide too much commentary other than I hope justice is served. But this article is telling us that as of today in England, a trial will be commencing in regards to the terror suspect. This guy here, there's obviously an illustration of the guy, Ali Harbi Ali. I think he's 26 years of age, yes. And he's accused of murdering Tory MP David Amess. I believe I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Hopefully I am. David Amess. Here's a picture of David Amess. And he was holding what's known to be a surgery, essentially a political meeting with his local constituents. And this guy, allegedly, this guy, Ali Harbi Ali, stabbed Sir David Amess multiple times. Sir David Amess died on the scene. The police arrested the terror suspect, Ali Harbi Ali, at the scene. So I'm a little bit confused as to why the article is telling us that they believe the trial at the Old Bailey may last 3 weeks. I don't think it needs to last 3 weeks. I would give it 2 hours, 3 hours tops. I don't mean to be too facetious, but as the article tells us, they were having a meeting. So Sir David Amess was holding a meeting with and for his constituents, so people of the local community that he was an MP for, in a church building. This happened last year, October the 15th. So my understanding would be that there would have been many witnesses. I would presume, I'm guessing, this article doesn't tell us, and I've not researched this case, but I would presume that there could have been dozens of witnesses right there in the same room, literally witnessing what was happening to Sir David Amess as he was being stabbed. I could be wrong. Perhaps there weren't dozens of witnesses, but I would be very surprised that there weren't several witnesses at the very least, given that they were having a political meeting with local constituents. So as I say, unfortunately he was pronounced dead at the scene. The terror suspect was arrested at the scene, and following an investigation, the investigators have also identified that the terror suspect engaged in reconnaissance before the attack, scouting out locations as well as potential targets to attack. So seemingly, according to the details this article is providing us, the investigators have some level of evidence suggesting, perhaps proving, that Ali Harbi Ali was purposefully targeting a politician or a senior political figure. And unfortunately, seemingly, Sir David Amess was selected by this terror suspect and subsequently murdered. So as it states here, during the meeting that David Amess was a part of, I believe he was holding the meeting, and that's a presumption on my part, but certainly he was a part of the meeting with his constituents. This terror suspect allegedly produced a large knife from his pocket and repeatedly stabbed Sir David Amess to death. And Sir David Amess was 69 years of age. He was a father of 5. I don't know anything about him beyond what's in this article. I've got vague memories that I may have seen him on the television at some point, but I don't follow British politics. Well, I haven't for quite a while, so I'm not overly familiar with him. I'm going to presume, and perhaps wrongly so, that he's a good guy. I'm going to presume that. I don't have a lot of faith in a lot of politicians, so it's blind faith. But I presume this guy was a nice guy. I presume he was a career politician, attempting to help the constituents in the area that he was the MP for. I mean, similar to being a mayor, I believe. Similar to being a mayor. You know, he was the politician for that local area, responsible for improving certain ills within the community, as well as voting for more significant national issues whilst in Parliament. I believe that would be roughly accurate. So, you know, I assume that he is a nice guy doing his best, and murdered, taken down, stabbed multiple times. Allegedly, potentially, by this guy, the suspect, the terror suspect, Ali Harbi Ali, who, from what this article is suggesting, was targeting a leading politician. So I'm going in circles at this point. I do feel very sorry for the victim. You know, he's had his life taken away. Condolences to his family. He was a father of 5. That would have devastated his family. I hope they got the support that they needed, emotionally, psychologically. And I hope this guy faces justice. Again, I am being a little bit facetious, but I don't think he needs a 3-week trial. I think the police have all of the evidence. Rush it through, push it through. Just don't deal with all of this bullshit of trying to drag things out. Why hasn't he pled guilty? The evidence is stacked up against him, in my estimation, and I'm speculating to some degree. So I'll wrap things up here. If you do like this content, please do give a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Have a conversation in the chat box. Give me some encouragement to carry on making some more videos, which I'll go and do now. Thanks.